Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Garrett Burkle back with another video. And in today's video, I just want to basically sit here and describe what I saw during the Purdue Northwestern game today. Now, obviously, we ended up losing the game, I think 20-7. Aiden O'Connell went like, sorry, I thought it said on the TV. Went like, it was like 16 of 30, or like, it was 23 of it was 23 of 61 or something. It was really, or 51. It was really bad. Our offense basically didn't do anything tonight. We had the one tight end, Garrett. I don't remember his last name was Garrett something. He ran like a 50-yard touchdown, and Horvath also played like great. Man's amazing. He's basically carrying our offense. Him and David Bell before tonight. David Bell basically he absolutely got murdered. Uh, I mean, their secondary was so good, and David Bell absolutely he got beat to it. Good for the Northwestern defender. It was some good defense, and David Bell would probably be the first person to tell you that. He did get held quite a bit, but this video isn't about that. It is about what I see in the Jeff Brohm coaching. Now, I get a lot of Purdue fans like him because he did take Purdue from a terrible, terrible, terrible football team, and took them into a bowl team. 2017, took Daryl Hazel's terrible football team and turned them into a bowl team, 7-6. Yeah, 7-6. But since then I have seen no improvement. Maybe a little bit in the 2018 team, but we had no business playing Auburn that year. We got absolutely killed by them. And we blew the first three to Northwestern, Eastern Michigan, and Missouri. Granted, Northwestern went like 8-4 that season. I think Missouri went 7-5. But you should not be blowing games to Eastern Michigan. That's been the problem with Brohm his whole career. I mean, he lost Nevada last year, Nevada, and I think he turned on lost to TCU. Again, they're good football teams. Nevada was, I think they ended up 5-6, but they're I don't get it with him. He's a great recruiter and all. Like he's a great recruiter, but you can't blow games like that. Brian Brom had this team way more prepared than his brother did, and I mean that's a worry to me. I think Brian Brom. If Jeff let Brian call the plays and stuff, I think this team would be a lot better. Now again, that might be, I don't know, but I don't see how Jeff Brom will ever have a season above 7-5 at Purdue. Now maybe that's just because I don't have much faith in him. But I don't get how every Purdue fan talks. Like I get how you're disappointed in that, and I get how you think that Purdue fans are like bad for that. But like you can't you can't blow these games like Brom does. Now this was a game where coaching, like you could really see how much better Northwestern was coached. I think we had a lot of penalties tonight. I'm not sure how many. It wasn't as bad as last week's 11. And you know what? We should have lost to Illinois last week. We should have, and we didn't. So I don't know. Brom just is, with a lead, he can't coach. Nevada last year, this year against Illinois. But we had a perfect shot to win the West this year. Absolutely perfect. You know, we don't have to play Wisconsin. Northwestern has to play them. Uh, so we probably would have won the West if we won tonight, but we didn't. So it's just disappointing loss by Braum, to be honest. There's some stuff. Our defense was soft. Everyone's blaming Rondell Moore, which forget about the dude. He's not coming back. I do not see that man playing another down at Purdue. And that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. It sucks. Obviously, I thought David Bell is still in my mind as a better receiver, even though he did not play a great game. But them two together would have been so great because then it takes another defender off, so then you got a guy down the field because they're gonna double team Rondell or David. It's just it sucks. I don't get it. I don't get how we let Peyton Ramsey beat us twice at home, which doesn't make any sense to me. Peyton Ramsey's a good quarterback, but our defense is just it's not that great. I think it's really really improved from Nick Holt's defense last year, but Bob Diaco needs to learn how to adjust, and he kind of did. Last week against Illinois he did. Where was that? No, sorry, against Iowa. But yeah, I don't get how Jeff Brom should be 0-2 right now, and his brother was 1-0 when he was, you know, head coach for the week. I don't know. I'm not calling for Brahm's job. I don't get it. I don't get how you can look so good one week, like against Iowa, even though he wasn't coaching. But let's use another example. You look great against Ohio State a few years ago. You look like a top 10 team in the country. You beat the number 2 team. Whatever. You go the next week, you lose to Rocky Lombardi, and we see how not terrible, but how not great of a quarterback he is at Michigan State. It hurts me as a Purdue fan to see this, and it happens more than you obviously want it to. I don't think you should fire Jeff Brom because he'll get you to 7-6 or whatever, or 7-5. My bad, it's 6-6. But as a fan, you want more than that. And I just think it's disappointing. You know, Ugh, sorry, I'm tired. It's disappointing, to go, to do this all the time. But what are you gonna do about it? You next week you have at Minnesota. They're hungry for a win. PJ Fleck, is a decent coach. I would say good, but I don't think he's that great of a coach anymore. Well, anymore. But it's sad. It's just sad. These Jeff Brom teams, they do it all the time. You know. And I mean, 2017, who do we blow it to? We lost to some team. Well, we lost. I think we lost to Louisville. I think we had the lead basically the entire game until Blau threw a pick six, which that's not really Brom's fault. But it's 2017. Jeff Brom was so exciting. And since then, I mean, I don't get it. I get you start out 2-0 this year, but you should have lost to Illinois. So I don't know. Again, I'm not calling for Jeff Brom's job. I'm just saying that it sucks that we pay him $48 million we pay him $48 million to win the West. We didn't pay him $48 million to lose. So I don't know. It's sad, but yeah, that's Purdue football for you. So yeah, sorry about this video. It's just kind of me ranting, but yeah, hope see you guys later. Goodbye.